where ideas grow louder. Hello and welcome to In and Around, where creativity meets talent and every topic is a little window into something wonderful. I am Nta Ch and I love to be in your faces every week. The program enlightens, inspires and of course entertains. Today we're diving into a powerful yet often overlooked tool that can transform the way children communicate. We're looking at journaling. In a world where screens dominate and conversations are shrinking, many kids are becoming more quieter, more reserved, and sometimes even anxious to speak up. It turns out that the real magic happens on paper. Journaling is a simple, soulful tool that is giving children a safe space to think, reflect, and grow into peaceful communicators. Yes, my guest is a seasoned educator and parenting strategist who will inspire us on journaling today. So stay tuned as we are about to uncover something that might just inspire you. Yes, you, to pick up a pen and paper too. You'll meet my guest right after this break. Don't go away.
What's your name?
Kiana Benjua.
What is confidence?
Confidence means we believe in ourselves.
And what is integrity?
Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody is looking.
And what is dignity?
Dignity is respecting others and ourselves.
Good job.
Welcome back. This is In and Around, a show where creativity meets talent. If you just tuned in, we will be discussing journaling today. I have my guest with me. So join me as I make welcome Miss Nta Ch Apollo. She is a seasoned educator and a parenting strategist. It's a pleasure to be on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Nice. So your name, Nta Ch. Tell me, how does Akwa Ibom relate to Igbo?
That's why I'm Nigerian.
That's nice.
That's why I'm Nigerian.
Wow.
So we are allowed to move everywhere.
Wow. So when you move to the north now, you add Amina to your name. Okay. So today we're talking about journaling.
Yes,
Journaling.
please.
All right. So why do you think many children today struggle to express themselves confidently?
We'll look at the basic. It's something that a lot of people around here have not embraced. You know, a lot of people still struggle with it because they feel it's their diary. But it's way beyond that, because journaling is something that, if done properly, will help the child hear their voice for themselves.
Wow.
And it will be able to build that leader that we want. So we are not looking at leaders who just occupy positions.
Okay.
We are looking to have leaders who understand emotional intelligence, who started from when they were little, you know, to grow it. So we are helping to build leaders for the future. You
Wow.
know, so that's
Wow.
basically
So what's the
what it
difference between the dear diary and journaling?
Yes, the dear diary, you are recounting, you are telling what happened. It's also beautiful, it's storytelling, but you know, when you talk about journaling in depth, you are intentional to reflect.
Okay.
And that reflection is the edge that boosts confidence, because you get to listen to yourself. So, and journaling is something you do privately. It's something
Your
that,
quiet time.
Yes, it's something that takes you away from the noise.
Yeah.
So you create a space for it. You are intentional. And that also allows reflection. So we are raising thinkers. We are raising people that think deeply, you know, ask questions. So at the end of the day, they get to that point where they discover themselves, not what people think. You know, you're
Wow.
not reacting to what someone said. You are authentic. You are yourself.
You're intentional
Yeah,
about
exactly.
who you want to
want
be,
to
who you
be.
are.
So that's the difference.
Wow, wow. So how does it provide that safe space for kids compared to social media or digital platforms?
You know, we can't take away technology. That's the truth. We are in that age where children need technology, but we also have to strike that balance.
Okay.
So what we do, what journaling will do, is ensure that the same way you create time for social media, you are able to create time for that silence, that
Wow.
moment when you need to reflect. And it just starts by little open-ended questions.
Wow.
That will help the child discover themselves. No pressure.
Okay.
You're not the one telling the child what to
What
write.
to write? Yes, because just yesterday, my daughter is very creative. She loves to write stories, and before I left the house, I told her, I said, okay, draw a picture of the sky and trees and tell stories. And she was like, Mommy, I don't want to draw. I don't want, okay, I would draw, but I don't want to write stories. I'm like, okay, fine. But normally on her own, she can write like 3-4 pages and it will be interesting.
Yeah.
So you don't force it.
You don't force it.
Wow.
You allow them. So because the journaling, if done properly, gives the child their voice. They are able to find their voice.
Wow.
And
how can they find their voice in that quiet space?
they will, because it's something, you know, that's why we start early. When you introduce it early, what you do consistently, you know, you find that you grow in it. When you start, it looks like it's a struggle. But when you keep at it, you find that it's easy. You find your way around
Wow.
it. And you know, journaling, if done properly, exposes the child to emotions. So they are able to name their emotion.
Wow.
And when you can name something, you are able to manage it.
Yeah.
So that's where that confidence
Comes
and
in.
empathy comes in. So it's a wholesome thing. It's a wholesome package, because the child grows to understand other people's emotion. So they are able to feel what those people feel, and they will be able to give space when needed.
Wow.
And they'll be able to help. So it's a problem-solving tool.
Yeah.
Because the child is able to break it down. If this person feels this way, so how do I help? So it goes beyond them. And that's why we say leaders, deep thinkers, that's who we
Wow.
want to be.
So what are some creative ways that parents and teachers can introduce journaling without making it feel like homework?
Yes, that's the thing. You know, we go to schools to train teachers.
Okay.
I've always advocated for training the trainers.
Yeah.
And that's why I work with parents, I work with teachers. So when we go, I tell them, you don't force it. That's the first thing. You allow this child discover themselves.
So how would
So
you
what,
do it?
what you need to do is ask open-ended questions.
So give an example, please.
An example is, why are you smiling?
Okay.
So you own your reason for smiling.
Yeah.
And then what's connecting you to this smile? So the child is able to write. So there's no wrong or right answer, because they are actually
telling you their own feelings.
So it's something
Wow.
they own. And remember, we also go back to leadership. Leadership is taking ownership. So they take ownership of their voice
Wow.
and everything.
So now, in a screen-driven world, how do you strike a balance now between technology and reflective practices like journaling?
That's why I would say, you know, like in schools, one of the things we tell the teachers to do is have what we call journaling break.
Okay.
So When the child has done a lot for the day, you just tell them it's our journaling break. So you just take 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes. That 10 minutes is enough to change their world.
Wow.
So you don't force it, like I said. So in that 10 minutes, the child is able, you just ask an open-ended question. And sometimes it could even be what has happened around them. So you want to find what they think about that incident. So you ask an open-ended question and allow them, you need to step back and allow them, lead with whatever is in their thoughts.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice, nice. I'm learning. I'm learning. So we'll pause here and take a breather. We'll enjoy this musical, Love Wanting Tin by CK.
My baby, my Valentine, yo. Can I hear the making my temperature the rise? If you leave me, I could die, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive, I'll be honest. Your love ain't it, totally me. I am so obsessed. I want to chop your kwabi, ule. Your body, they make me she, ule. Upon a make I see, ule. You're my love, wanting it. If you make a bad man sing, oh, I go spend for your head. So I call that once, I don't care what they said, cause your matter. Now him I want to carry for my head every night. Now you I want to carry to my bed. Oh, no, no. Don't tell me no, no, no. You could be my partner, never riding solo. And we can do, I'm low-key, no need to party. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, carry go, ule. Your body never can be she, ule. Upon a make I see, ule. Now you ain't catch a fancy. They do me a keep packing, oh no no no.
We are back. Hope you enjoyed that musical. While you were listening, did you think about what your first journal entry could be? Let's keep that thought. As we continue our conversation, my guest is still here with us. Can journaling help shy or introverted kids participate more in class discussions? Because I'm feeling like it's kind of making them go back into their shell since they're in a more reserved, quiet time. They're already shy, they're already introverted.
Journaling is a great tool for everyone.
Okay.
For everyone. So that child that seems quiet, introverted, just needs to find their voice.
By
yes,
doing
so journaling will do that because you are not putting pressure on the child.
Okay.
So you are asking open-ended questions, and the child needs to trust you to know that you're not coming to correct. You are allowing that child to flow. So journaling, if done properly, is a compass and a mirror together.
Yeah.
It's a powerful tool. So why do I say it's a compass? You are helping the child find direction.
Wow.
And a mirror because the content is reflecting. So the child begins to see who they truly are. And when you understand who you are, you'll be bold to express it. So journaling first is the child discovering themselves on paper. The journal listens to the child. So when the journal listens to the child then takes that voice to the world.
Wow. Oh, that's nice. So are there cultural or social barriers that make journaling harder to introduce in some homes or schools?
Yes, just like we said before, the around us, a lot of people feel is their diary. Then you go to some schools, you get to hear things like, we do this every day. Children write, we write compositions, we give them comprehension
Yes, and
passages,
homeworks.
and they are able to. The children in this school write very well, and you know, so they don't understand
Stand the
that
difference.
it goes beyond
Yeah.
that, you know. So it's something we are still working towards, you know, helping school owners to understand that writing, yes, the child can recount, the child can tell stories, but how deep are those stories? How reflecting are they? Are those stories able to help the child understand the world with meaning? Because journaling is meaningful,
Wow.
you know.
Wow. So what role now does consistency play in making journaling effective?
Wow, a lot. Because anything you practice often, you get better at
Yeah.
it, you know. And if you do not clean your house often, definitely it will become something else. You know, if you have grass around you and you do not go mowing often, you end up with
Yeah.
a forest.
Exactly.
You know? So it's something that, if introduced, one should keep at it. And it also should be introduced early. So when we actually say journaling, we are not limiting it to writing alone.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So the way we introduce it, 4-year-old can journal.
Really?
Yes, that child at 4 can journal, because that child needs to understand it needs to start naming emotions. And that's a powerful tool that helps the child discover themselves early. I was working with a child, and when I took them through, you know, the stages, at the end of our session, I asked, how do you feel? And a little 5-year-old told me, I feel creative.
Nice.
You know, so I was very
Happy.
you know, to get that from a child. So in the end, they are able to name that emotion, and that helps them grow better.
Wow. So now, can digital journaling apps provide the same benefits as the traditional pen on paper?
Well, to be honest, I'll say no.
Really?
Yes, I'll say no. It's okay to journal digitally, but the traditional pen and paper has a stronger influence on that child, because coming from the educational background, you know, your pen and paper helps the child to connect connectively. So journaling is a mind stretch.
Okay.
So the child sees themselves write, speak.
But you can write on tabs too.
You can. That's why I say
Yeah.
it's okay.
Okay.
If your child enjoys writing on tabs, it's okay.
Okay.
But
That's
it's
traditional.
best, yes, it's best because
Okay.
it allows the child to actually think through some more and do. Because as you're typing with your tab, you have some words pop up.
Yes,
fast for
yes,
you,
yes.
You know. So,
Okay.
but when you're writing, you actually have to
To
complete
think
it
exactly.
yourself.
Oh, great! Now. So, what success stories have you seen or heard about kids who blossomed through journaling?
I've seen a lot. I've experienced it with them. You know, it gives me joy when I see children who parents introduce to me, and they know nothing about emotions. They know nothing about leadership, owning their voice after just a short period of time. So it's something that I've seen. I've seen a child who they called distracted, not focused, becoming the flip, you know, and that was because the parents took time out to ensure that journaling was in place, and they did it without pressure. The child actually now enjoys journaling. Just like I told you, it doesn't necessarily have to be writing.
Okay.
Drawing is part of journaling.
Oh, really?
When you call up a 4-year-old and ask open-ended questions, you don't judge their drawing. So when I tell you you don't judge what I write, it's same. You don't judge what I draw. You don't judge the sticker
So
I choose to
what's
use.
your response like when you see what they've written or what they've drawn?
Amazing.
Okay.
And besides, journaling is something that the person owns. It's private. So that's the
Okay.
difference with social media. Social media is someone else's thoughts you are reacting to. But when it is journaling, it's private. You own it. It's what you think. So we want to raise people that are authentic, that are happy being them, sharing their thoughts. So
Okay.
drawing can do it for that
Okay.
4-year-old. For the 5-year-old that has not started writing, drawing can do it. A simple sentence can
Wow.
do it. They can do it for them.
Oh, that's nice. So what do you have to say? We're rounding up now to that child that's watching you, that parent that's watching you right now.
Yes, please, if you have not started helping your child journal, please do. It's very important. If you want to see the child get better, become a confident and fluent communicator, you need to start early.
Thank you so much, Ms. Nnemayeng Chinyere Apollos. Today has been very educative and inspiring.
Thank you. I'm happy.
I also
I'm
tried
really-
journaling myself, and I know you do after this
Yes.
episode. That was really insightful. Thank you so much for coming on the
Thank
show.
you for having me. Thank you.
All right, up next is Curious Cluesy Toke. Hello, Toke.
Hello, Ene, and hello, Curious Crew. Welcome to Curious Clues with Toke, the trivia corner where fun meets facts. I am Olanike Adetoke Olabode, and today we are unlocking a digital mystery called screens. From tablets to TVs to phones and smart toys, screens are everywhere in a child's world. But here's the big question: are they helping or hurting how we grow, play, and connect? Let's dive into fun facts and surprising truths about screens, especially now that the holidays are here. Did you know that not all screen time is equal? Watching a cartoon and doing an educational coding game are both screen time, but only one helps you learn new skills. It's not just about time, it's about how the screen is used. Experts say for every 20 minutes of screen time, kids should look 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Why? It gives their eyes a break, thereby saving the eyes. Using screens 1 hour before bedtime confuses your brain, making it think it's still daytime. That's because screens give off blue lights that affects melatonin, that's the sleep hormone. Kids need at least 1 hour of active play every day. But too much screen time can crowd their playground fun and other physical activities. Children between the ages of 2 and 5 should get only 1 hour a day. That's the guideline from the World Health Organization, and it should be high quality content, not just scrolling. Spending too much time on screens has been linked to irritability, low energy, and anxiety in some children. A little unplugging can lead to a big mood boost. Families that turn off screens during meals often have better conversations, healthier habits, and stronger connections. Children who journal or read before bedtime, before going to sleep, they sleep better than those on screens. Quiet, off-screen activities helps the brain wind down. That's why books and journals are bedtime superheroes. So what have we learned today? Screens aren't all bad, but too much of them can dim the brightest of minds and steal time from things that truly matter, like play, imagination, real talk, and rest. The secret isn't to ditch screens completely. It's learning to balance them. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and never forget you're the brightest screen of all. I am Olanike Adituke Olabode.
Wow, that was an eye-opener. Screens aren't bad, yes, but balance is the magic word. Up next is a trend that is taking the internet by storm. Check out the Nicki Minaj Balancing Challenge.
Have you tried Nicki Minaj post trend?
He owned a couple acres, a couple fake visas, cause he never got his papers. Gave up on love, fucking with them heartbreakers. But he was getting money with the movers and the shakers. He was mixed with a couple things, bought like a couple rings, bricks in a condo and grams to sing. Left arm, baby mother tatted. 5-year bid up north when they ratted. This box better than the box he was held in. I'm Mama D in the outer. I call him Daddy like doubters. He like it when I get drunk, but I like it when he be sober. That's top of the top, but I never fuck with beginners. I let him play with my pussy, then lick it out with his fingers. I'm in a couple acres, a couple fake visas, cause he never got his papers. Gave up on love, fucking with them heartbreakers. But he was getting money with the movers and the shakers. He was mixed with a couple things, bought like a couple rings, bricks in a condo and grams to sing. Left arm, baby mother tatted. 5-year bid up north when they ratted.
Wow, that's some serious balance and style right there. Are you feeling brave enough to try it? That's a wrap for today. Hope we've been able to enlighten, inspire, and entertain you. We talked about journaling and how it can be a cool way for kids to get their thoughts out and feel more confident. And with all the screens around, it's super important to help our kids find that balance by cutting down on screen time and trying to find out fun creating stuff instead, especially now that they're in holidays. So thank you again, our guest, Ms. Nta Ch, for coming, and to Toke for those lovely fun facts. My amazing crew, I love you all, and to you, my lovely viewer, for always tuning in every Tuesday. You are the real MVP. So join us next week for amazing conversations. Yes, where we inspire, enlighten, and entertain you. My name is Ene Hassan, saying bye-bye.